In today's video, we'll be exploring OLLAMA, a platform that makes it easy for you to run large language models on your own local machine. Stay tuned as we run a model with OLLAMA and use a programming language to demonstrate the capabilities in a small demo. So first of all, you can open the URL ollama.com. I'll give the link on the description, and you can download this application for your system. So I'm downloading it for Windows. So you can click on download here and you can select your operating system, whichever operating system that you're using, you can select that and you can simply click on download. After completing the download, you can click on this and start the installation process. So you can click on install here and wait for this to complete. It's a very simple process. You have to download the latest version of OLLAMA and simply install that. After you complete installation, you can see that OLLAMA will be running here. If you're not having this running here, you can simply search for OLLAMA here and you can open it and it will start running on the background. Now that you have OLLAMA installed, you can simply search for cmd command prompt and open command prompt and you can type OLLAMA -- version. You can see that OLLAMA is being installed and the version is been shown here. So this means we are having OLLAMA installed on our system. Now you can come to this GitHub URL. I'll give the link for this as well. You can simply open this OLLAMA GitHub URL and we can scroll down and you can see which all models that OLLAMA has. See, you can see the models that OLLAMA has, and we'll be downloading the Llama 3.1 and you can simply call this command and it will be installed on your system. You can also see that we are having many other models. You can choose the model according to your use case. So we'll be simply running the Llama 3.1. So you can copy this command and run it on the terminal. We can paste that here and you can simply hit enter. Now this will start the downloading process. You can see that it is about a 4 GB, 4.7 GBs. So you can wait for this to complete. Now Llama 3.1 is added to your system. Now you can see that it is showing you to add some prompt. You can give a prompt here and you can hit enter here. So you can also access the Llama through your CLI. You can see that it is giving a short story and it is waiting for next prompt. So you can access the Llama like this as well. Now we'll be seeing how to access it through the API. To see how these models can be accessed through the API, you can come to this URL and here you can scroll down and we can see how we can make a curl request. And this is how. This is a curl request format and we simply have to specify the model. In our case, it is Llama 3.1 and you can give the prompt. And you can see this is the localhost URL. And you can check the documentation and you can see how it will be and all. You can see that what all parameters that you can pass here. You can pass the model name, prompt, suffix and the images, which is optional for different models. And you can check the documentation for all those details. There are other parameters as well. You can check that here. So we can see how to create a curl request and we'll be doing this in PHP. You can do this curl request in any language. It is almost very easy. You can simply use ChatGPT if you want to. And it is a very simple curl request to this URL and we'll be passing the model and the prompt. That's it. So I have created this PHP file, which is a curl request to this URL. You can see that here. So it is a very simple curl request and we are passing the data, which is the model and the prompt. And this is a very simple curl request. You can see that here. Hope it is visible for you. If you don't know how to create a curl request, you can pause the video and you can type it. So this is the header, which we are setting the response to be a JSON. You can remove it or you can keep it. So we are keeping it because this response will be in JSON. So we can see that properly. And this is the URL and this is the data that we are passing. Okay. And this is the curl request. You can pause the video and type it or you can use ChatGPT. Okay. So this is a simple curl request and we can try running this and see what the output will be. So this is how the output will look like. You can see this is a JSON string and the next one is a JSON string and our prompt was about sky. So you can see why the sky is blue and all. So you can see each words the sky appears to be blue, etc. You can see each word one by one. And we have to fetch each word, and we have to create a response. So if you want to make it a single text, I have also written a small for loop for that. You can simply convert this to an array and you can print it. For that, I have written this file and I have made a symbol change. Here we don't need the header because it is a text anyways. And you can see we can give the URL here. So you can see the port number. So this is the port number for the OLLAMA. So you need to have OLLAMA running on your system. You don't need to run this on the terminal. That is the CLI version. You can use that on the command prompt whenever you need. So that's not required right now when you're running the API. You simply need to have OLLAMA running. You can see that if you go to this and you can see that OLLAMA is running here. Okay, you have to make sure that OLLAMA is running. If you exit this or close this, this won't be working. So you have to have OLLAMA running properly. And that's it. You simply have to keep the OLLAMA running and specify this localhost address properly. And other than that, this API URL will be API/generate. And you have to specify the model, whichever model you are using. You can specify that here and then the prompt. That's it. And here we can see I have written a small for each and we are fetching the response and we are simply adding it to a single text. You can simply pause this video and you can type it if you want to. So you can simply pause the video and you can type it. I will show the code if you hope it is visible for you. So you can pause the video and type it. So now we can run this one and simply click this one. I am having PHP installed, so I can easily run it like this. Okay. So you can see we are getting it as a single text. Okay. And you can see that the sky appears to be blue to us during the daylight or those things. So you can see we are running OLLAMA 3.1 through the API and we are using PHP. You can use any languages and it's up to you. So for more details, you can come to this documentation and you can refer this. There are a lot more details about all the response parameters and all those things that you can pass, all those things. So you can read this documentation and it is a very simple documentation, nothing much. So you can easily start the development and work around with large language models. So it is targeted for beginners, or you can use it for your development purposes. And it is very useful when you are developing something locally on your machine. So you can consider this. So I believe that you know how to change the prompt and all. So you can change the prompt here and you can get the response likewise. Okay. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any doubt, you can leave a comment below and I will be responding to them. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more such videos.